Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 26 Road to Glory series video, and the 2027 College Football Playoffs continues today in the quarterfinals matchup, the Rose Bowl game, between the number 4 ranked Penn State Nittany Lions versus the number 5 ranked Kentucky Wildcats. Ryan Gamer and this Kentucky Wildcats have had a fantastic season, but so has Penn State. We're sitting with the record of 12-2 on the year. Penn State is 11-2. We're 7-1 in the SEC. They finished 7-2 in the Big Ten. Taking a look at these two teams by the numbers here, we average more points per game with 40 compared to 34 on the other side. Look at the passing game. We've averaged 428 passing. They've averaged 260. But they're a running team, 130 rushing yards per game. We've only averaged 58 rushing yards, but we also have had injuries in the backfield this year. So this is going to be an exciting game because these are completely different offenses. I mean, we're a passing offense, they are a running offense. So complete opposites. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. And here is the team overall comparisons, which honestly, the team overalls really mean nothing in this game. It just shows the depth that a team has. If you compare our starters with their starters, we're very evenly matched. We actually have faster receivers compared to their defensive backs. So this is very misleading. Now, I will say defensively, our team is 81 overall because we have no depth at all, but our starters are very good on defense. But if we have any injuries today, it is going to be a tough game against Penn State. And here's your look at the 2027 College Football Playoff bracket. We're in the quarterfinals. Kentucky versus Penn State in the Rose Bowl game. The Peach Bowl is number 9 Michigan against number 1 Miami. The Fiesta Bowl is Houston, number 11 versus number 3 Notre Dame. And the Sugar Bowl is number 10 Georgia against number 2 Alabama. So now on to the weekly agenda before we dive into the game. So gonna focus on leadership. So that's going to be the main focus here. We want to make sure we get that leadership to the excellent sometime soon, the excellent mark, so we can get the clear-headed and protection from composure loss. And that's going to be key with how many interceptions that Ryan Gamer throws. And if y'all get some enjoyment today, be sure to drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for plenty more sports game content. It is going to be a fun one today. Let's play good focused football, and we're going to get the job done, everybody. And it's time for the 2027 Rose Bowl game, the quarterfinals of the 2027 College Football Playoffs. I cannot wait for this game. I'm very nervous, but hey, we've played teams like this all year, and we beat them. We played a lot of tough teams, and this team is no different than the teams we beat this year. So Penn State is going to be wearing their default away uniforms. So let's actually wear some blue pants here. Yeah, let's go with the blue pants there. That's perfect. Let's play high-level football, everybody. Georgia offense, that's Coach Dodge's playbook. 3-4 defense, we're good to go. Rose Bowl game. Get your wood times ready. I'm definitely nervous, but let's win this game. No interceptions today. This is going to be awesome. Are you all nervous? How can you not be? Rose Bowl game. If this doesn't get you fired up, I don't know what will. Simple as that. Penn State looks ready. But look who's even more ready. Big Blue Nation and your Kentucky Wildcats. Wait, why didn't we get to run on the field? Oh, here we go. Okay, we're just waiting. Waiting for the moment. There we go. Come on. Awesome to be here at the Rose Bowl. Come on. There were a couple interceptions last week. We have to clean that up today. Let's not throw any interceptions. That's the goal. Ball security is so important. Let's go Wildcats. And they scored. They're going to probably score a lot. Where are the commentators? Oh, there they are. Wow, they didn't say a word. They usually don't say it in the intros in Road to Glory. There they are.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The center's got to hold the block there. It's nice to have Wilcox back for the postseason. Battled wear and tear all year and injuries.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
What a catch! Banks is at it again, everybody. Banks was on fire last week. Multiple great catches. He's starting again.
They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. Did their job, gave the quarterback
I want to point out, I missed the running back. Running back was wide open there. I threw it into a contested throw, but he still caught it.
And they're able to have that chance now with that.
Look at that run. Beautiful.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Somebody's got to block.
How about the timing here
Come on,
by the
team.
defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that.
Mason Williams and Banks are going to have big-time games.
Looking to pass here on second down.
Mason.
Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short.
This is such a massive play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex.
Let's see
him
what
out.
Coach
He
Dodge
shows
is drawing up.
versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Shark halfback Will.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch.
Looking at Banks on the slant.
Pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for
Banks.
the first down.
He does it again.
It's Banks. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. Kentucky getting set for the first and
Remember, we're still without our superstar, Hilton Jr. He may be back for the national championship game if we can make it.
Out of the shotgun.
Went out with an injury in the conference championship. Just so unfortunate. Wow, their defense is dominating right now up front.
Getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Now, we're
We're
in field goal range, so don't be a hero. That's what our quarterback coach Jerry has motioned from the sideline to Ryan Gamer. Basically, don't be a hero.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here.
Perfection! You don't see Ryan throwing on the run in college very much. Here in the prequel series, in Madden 26, you see him throwing like crazy on the run. That's the future. Here in college, he wasn't much of a runner. Developed that in the NFL.
Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead,
what a catch by Washington Jr. Nobody's blocking up front.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle.
Let me correct that. Nobody's run blocking. They're doing a good job pass blocking.
I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it.
Okay, have your eye on Washington Jr. here. RB.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Deep shot toward
Wrong
the
button.
end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue,
honestly, we should have just ran that.
Coverage, he just decides to just.
I was trying to throw that to the running back right there, wide open right in front of us. That could have been Banks. I'm not sure if that was the running back or Banks. Whoever it was wide open. Motion, cross switch.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long.
But yeah, a very good first drive so far. You know, I want Rodriguez to block. No time. Timeout.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
I didn't love the look there. I really like the shot Y Will. And I like this for two reasons. Number one, Mason Williams. Number two, Gilmore.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
What a play call! Coach Dodge! Come on! Great use of the timeout.
this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
That's a sophomore quarterback playing like a senior there. Knowing the look is not great, call a timeout. Coach Dodge and Jerry call up a new play, and that new play was perfection. What a route by Mason. What a throw from Ryan Gamer. That's a perfect first drive. We used up a lot of time, and we scored a touchdown. That is perfection. Come on, defense. And they stopped him. Come on, it's going to be tough to stop that run game. Come on.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Past the 40. Get some space around the 30.
I mean, Wilcox just did a small stutter step, and that cornerback just, I don't know, decided, well, I can't tackle him. Okay, we'll take it. We haven't been able to run all game besides that one play. We'll take it.
Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off.
I like a halfback will here.
Hammering away with that run game.
Wilcox might be open for a touchdown.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here.
Why? Not enough time. Needed a couple more seconds. I thought that linebacker was just waiting to pick it off.
They have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes third and long.
I actually
trying to overcome that sack.
Don't love it.
This is going to be really difficult.
I like that better.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
I hit B. Gilmore was open on the cut. We got hit as soon as we threw it. I threw it quick.
It's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but
yeah, I mean, not a great drive there. First drive, touchdown. Second drive, not good. You know, we had that great run, which was awesome. They stuffed us on the next run, and yeah, just not the way we wanted the second drive to go. That's football. Both teams scored on the first drive, did not score on the second. And Penn State on drive. Wait, we got a field goal. That's right. We're in field goal range there. Come on, because of that big run by Wilcox. I like a PA will shot. Why not?
And the Kentucky offense is back
Oh,
out on the field.
no.
Settled for a field goal last time out.
No.
They'd love to find the end zone here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Wilcox is back, everybody.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first
Back
down.
with a
Second and
vengeance. He didn't get to play the entire year.
He'll hand it off.
No, he got to play the first game.
But he does have enough
And
for the
I was
first
talking
down.
about Heisman. And well,
a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line. And
yeah, I like
does
mesh
enough to
double
be able to
will.
pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Looking at Washington Jr.
Looking for a receiver. Quick throw misses his mark there.
Was Mason Williams
That's a misfire
supposed to
there,
do
Chris.
that
This
route?
passing game has got
He
to be
ran
able to get
into
in
the
sync
route.
and find a rhythm.
I don't like RPOs, but we can audible out.
Second down after that previous play.
I don't mind this RPO, though. Yeah, I like that one. That's one of the few RPOs that I actually like.
Yeah, you know this defense is
Motion PA seam will.
multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Yeah, we really are. And I'm looking at Mason Williams here. Maybe Banks.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on first down.
Beautiful. You know, Banks was open too.
They bring him down, but it's a big gain.
It's a tough choice.
47.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense.
I tell you, Coach
Especially
Dodge
for those
so
star
far is calling
players
his
who
best
don't
game of the
sub
year.
out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Here comes a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but
You know,
nowhere to
they've
go.
stuffed our run game minus one run.
Back just had nowhere
Motion
to go.
PA cross
Gotta give
switch.
credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it.
Beautiful.
Over the middle, it's Washington. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game.
Let's do a jet touch pass. Why not?
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Wilcox, if he blocks on the edge there, it's a touchdown. Nobody would catch Banks there.
Here by this defense on that touch pass.
I like a screen.
This can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Wait, he's offsides.
Throw it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Wilcox.
Doesn't matter.
The tackle is
Wait.
made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
It's a screen. I should have audibled out of the screen and threw the vertical. I guess I could have thrown the vertical anyways, but you're not going to have a lot of time in the screen.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it.
I thought they fixed that glitch, but they did not.
This time, it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
It's a short completion of the tight end.
What a catch!
The defense grabs him after the completion.
Mason Williams has sure hands and 50-50, but that was a perfectly placed football. Watch that throw.
Coming into this game, this tight end was
That is perfection. What a catch, but what a throw. Can't put that ball any better than that. That's incredible.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. They'll try to run for the 1st down.
The hole is up the middle for an easy 1st down. Wide open. Great play call from the coach, and Coach Dodge was aggressive all year. And here he goes again.
That play from being bounced to the outside.
Okay, I trust Coach. You know, him and Jerry talked it over on the sidelines. They're not going to rush into it. You all know who we're looking at.
And the quarterback dropping back.
Sure hands. 50-50. Mason Williams. Come on.
Fresh set of downs.
He doesn't drop it. He drops it in the range sometimes, but very rarely even in the rain.
Run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route.
Shot why will.
You don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little
Nope.
wrinkle.
Patterson.
Does a nice job
Right
of
up the
waiting
middle.
for him to
Wait,
clear
that's
the
not it.
traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here
All
on
day.
2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a
I shouldn't
lot
have said
of
all day.
contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's
Coach really
offenses
wants
and what they're
some type of
asking out their
motion
running
mesh
backs.
spot.
You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it
Same
as
play
well.
we ran for the
And
1st
he
down
did a
earlier.
very good job of it on this play.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oh, Coach.
But they've had great continuity, done a nice job of mixing the run with the pass.
Okay.
One of their first mistakes on the drive, a dropped pass.
All right.
And now a 4th down.
Coach Dodge says, do you want to win or do you want to lose, Ryan?
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down, looking to throw for it.
Yes! I was worried about the defensive lineman raising his arms. He did not.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for.
Coach Dodge is a legend. He's been aggressive all year. He was not aggressive in the conference championship game. He's aggressive today.
Come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
Yes! Come on, Wilcox! What a run!
So with playoff pressure for it, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Listen, we have way more speed. Our wide receivers compared to their secondary. And it's showing every single drive so far in offense, minus our 2nd drive. But our team is playing phenomenal. We're showing our speed. We're showing our dynamic catching ability. We had the best passing offense, best receivers in college football this year. It is not even close. And it's showing tonight, even without our superstar, Hilton Jr. So what a start to this game. A good rush there by Wilcox, but Coach Dodge playing aggressive. You know, we lost the conference championship, and Coach Dodge is like, you know what? No longer playing conservatively. We crushed Tulane in round number 1, playing aggressive. Here we are in the quarterfinals, round number 2, playing aggressive. I love it. That's why Coach Dodge was just an incredible hire here for this Kentucky Wildcats. They got rid of Coach Stoops, brought in Coach Dodge. Jerry and Coach Dodge together had created the perfect offense and defense for this team. Come on. 17-7. Let's play football. 1:42 left in the half. Great field position. Defense stopped them again.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
I thought Gilmore was supposed to do a quick route there, but it was kind of a stutter step, so I misread it.
I thought he was going to come down with it, but give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Catch made on the out route.
Banks, what are you doing?
But a quick stop by the defense.
Good catch by Banks, but what did he do after the catch? Ryan Gamer looks hurt there.
Short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable.
Way to fight for it, but then he didn't run forward. So
line's got to be ready.
Looking at Williams here.
Pick up any potential.
That's wide open. Nobody on our superstar. They all dropped back into like what looked like a cover 4. An interesting play call there.
1st and 10 coming up.
We got time.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the second.
Oh, he got stuck.
But they don't make the connection. That one.
He almost caught it though.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab.
B was open too, but I thought there was a shot for an interception and didn't want to risk it.
Make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the 1st down.
Y'all like that hot route? Timeout. So the hot route, moving Mason Williams out, I knew that defender had to choose. I knew he had to choose who he was going to guard, and yeah, just a great hot route there. They couldn't stop it.
You're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and
looking at Banks here.
1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Looking for the wide out.
What a catch! Banks!
The defense makes the stop at the 3.
What? Okay, we've got to watch this. Don't get me wrong. It was a perfect throw, but Banks just went up and got it. Where did this guy come from? He's been on our team. He's been on our team the whole year, but I feel like we just haven't utilized him enough. Clearly, I mean, this kid is insane. How do I turn off the depth of field, the blurriness? I'm not quite sure, but here we go. It beamed it there. It was a great throw. Now, the mistake was actually in the defender there. He needed to jump up a little bit more, but what a catch. That is absolutely insane. I mean, the ball was placed perfectly, though. What are you going to do? Like, that's the defender's fault for not jumping up a little bit better into the football. That's a perfectly thrown football into the hands of Banks, and we know from these last 2 weeks he's not going to drop it. That is unreal. This kid wants to win. Simple as that. Don't get me wrong. It was a great throw. It's a fantastic throw. Anywhere further than that, it's intercepted. And I think us beaming that in there, I kind of want to see it. That's how you turn off the depth of field. LB. Okay, so I want to watch this from Ryan's perspective here. We beamed it, took a shot. It's just a perfectly thrown football. The safety tried to get up there to it, but just wasn't able to. Just a quick throw. He was a little too far back there on the bullet pass. That's just perfection. And Banks making a big-time play. But that's one of the best throws of the year and one of the best catches.
Receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Yes! Mason Williams!
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
You know, what did I tell you all last week at the end of the video? I said I'm not afraid of Penn State. not. And this game is far from over. But I know that our offense is a fast speed, like just a very high speed, fast wide receivers, a very quick offense. We're hard to stop. Now, they have a good defensive line, but we don't need a lot of time to throw. Our offensive line is doing a good job against them tonight, but just getting the job done. And our receivers are winning this game for us. These last couple weeks have been the greatest display of wide receiver play you could ever imagine with your superstar injured. Hill Jr. went down, the team stepped up. Now, we've had great receiver play all year. We've had great catches, but I mean, oh my. Don't get me wrong, that was a dangerous throw to make. It's important to point that out. You're like, Ryan, that was dangerous. Yes, but we trust our team. It was a perfectly thrown football, as you all saw, but it needed a good catch, and it got it. Dangerous throw. Yeah. That's for sure. 24/7, our defense stopped them. Come on, this Big Blue Nation defense has done this all year.
Come up with a stop here.
I honestly don't know how they do it. I don't. I don't know how they do it.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary.
You know, Penn State going into this game, they knew that they needed to score probably about 30 points against our offense. We averaged 40 points a game against an insanely tough SEC schedule. They knew what they needed to do. And so far, they just haven't been able to do it.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking
Banks
care of
is
their
on
guy.
fire. Honestly, we might need to throw it to him every play.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your
We need a good combination of running and throwing.
Taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming.
That is perfection. You know, we haven't been able to run very much on them. We've had two good run plays. That one and the big run earlier. And the big run earlier was huge. It gave us a field goal.
You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They have stopped the run, though.
Here on second down.
Numbers look good, though. Look at that. Perfection.
We finally make the stop, but a huge gain.
Their secondary just can't handle our speed.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person.
PA boost slide. We run this play in Madden 26 for the Seattle Seahawks a lot. Same play.
Continue to have a field day.
Running out of time in the pocket. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play for
They got stuck on each other. Did you all see that?
And takes off.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it.
So, do you all know I have a tendency to sometimes double tap a button to throw it? Remember, double tapping is pump fake. So that's what you saw there. But we got lucky with the glitch in the game. Watch this. Ball's out. The guy's down, number 8. Number 97 gets stuck on him. Right? Because he was down. He just tackled Ryan Gamer. 97 could have went around him. He could have jumped over him, got stuck on him, and Rodriguez picks up the football. Wow. You all realize that changed everything. It's a 10-point game if they get that touchdown, because it would have been a touchdown.
He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that
Do not be a hero.
made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert.
Banks.
Quick throw to his receiver.
What a catch! Come on!
And he's brought down there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right.
He is insane. It's just these last 2 games, though, for the players who have stepped up is Banks. I mean, we should have been throwing it to Banks all year. What have we been doing? I mean, well, we've been throwing it to Hill Jr., and that's turned out pretty good, right? I'd say it's turned out pretty good. But yeah, we're playing incredible football, 27-7. And I tell you, there's always going to be one of those comments. So Difficulty check. Yes, I am on Heisman difficulty. It's the same difficulty we've been on all season. So, yeah, it's just we're dominating right now. Just as simple as that. This high-flying offense is almost impossible to stop, and our defense is just I don't know how they do it. I don't know how our defense does it. They find a way to do it. Coach Dodge and Jerry's game plan.
Also work on the clock here.
Oh no, you're like, Ryan, not the difficulty check, right? Many times in the channel I've done a difficulty check in different sports games, and a lot of times we lose on an epic comeback by the opponent. But I think it's fine, right? Right. What I usually say though.
He's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He'll be stopped short of the first down. Offense facing a 3rd and long.
Don't be a hero.
Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Let's fly to the wideout.
Ball needed to be a little more outside. He was open, needed a better throw. Good play by the defender though. They've shut us down recently. And our defense does it again. What? It's offsides.
Fires it to the wideout.
Beautiful Banks again.
What a play by that receiver.
It doesn't matter where the ball is. Banks is catching it. That was a free-play decline. We want the completion to count. Yeah, I mean, Banks is just unreal.
Offense on the move now as that
I may throw this to Washington Jr. for a touchdown.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing.
Mason.
Looking for his big tight end.
Wow, I saw the linebacker on him, and or defensive lineman.
Of this magnitude,
I thought he could catch it.
Good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it?
Tough catch to make, though. Very tough.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass
shut us
game.
down
Runs
after
a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After you know what.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle.
Go for it, coach. No kick the field goal. Smart. They really have shut us down. If they get that fumble recovery for a touchdown, I mean, this could be a tie game right now. Because it would have changed the momentum. We have all the momentum. Our defense is unreal. Remember, this is the #1 rushing defense this year. The Kentucky Wildcats. I believe we were #1. We were definitely in the top 5. Can't remember exactly. But we had a great defense for the second half of the year. Important to point out that. First half, well, no.
But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Well, they test the middle there, but get
Burks halfback angle.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Just a terrible read. Say it like it is. That was awful. Worst case scenario right there in field goal range. And wow. What I always say, mistakes are going to happen. Get them and move on. We're always good for 1 or 2 interceptions a game. I thought we were gonna not have any today, but well, it was only a matter of time. Clearly, it's inevitable. What do you say? What do you say besides just that was a terrible read and a terrible throw, and that's points for the other team. Wow, that kills momentum. 30-14. I just can't believe it. Coach Dodge says let's run it. I agree.
They're trying to recover from that
Wow,
last possession.
a perfect game up to that point.
But then a pick six, a devastating
What a
play.
juke.
They got to recover from that right now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on.
Listen, Jerry on the sideline, he was upset with Ryan. He told him to wake up, but he also said, hey, you're the best quarterback in college football. Act like it.
Play action fake, looking to throw.
Just like that.
Down the middle, it's Williams. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. The offense really clicking here.
Come on.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
I like it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's
What a block. Number 67 made that play.
Broke out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Good play call by Coach Dodge there.
Quickly moving down the field. In the red area, it's Wilcox. They pick up 4, so 2nd
That's all we
down
need.
and 6 coming up.
Play action. Banks for a touchdown, maybe.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they hit him
It wasn't
just as he
open.
releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow
I threw
down
it.
a very
Yeah.
gifted quarterback
It wasn't open.
is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
What a catch. Come on, he tried to punch the football out. It would have been a fumble, but he didn't. So that was definitely a catch before he went for that strip.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Yes! Mazzell! Your running back who played 90% of the season has not played much in the postseason. There's a touchdown.
I was focused on the offensive line.
Great play calling by Coach Dodge.
Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open.
Hey, big turnaround after that interception. And I love to see Mazzell getting a touchdown. He led us here with a great regular season. And yeah, love to see him get a touchdown here in the playoffs. He hasn't got to play much at all. That might have been his first snap. And they went down and scored 37-22. It might be too little too late for Penn State's offense.
And here comes the Kentucky
You
offense
know
back
you have
out
to
there.
score at least 35 points or more against this Kentucky team.
Motion
Simple as
by the
that.
back will make the defense adjust.
If you can't, you're not winning.
Bringing pressure. And the pass is way off the mark. Not
I mean, unless you're
sure
Alabama.
where that ball to.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him,
And
that's how you
LSU.
slow him down
Right.
today.
I forgot LSU.
Down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. I could
Yeah,
position good
it's
for a
it's
first
LSU
down.
that I'm
The
thinking of,
offense
not
will get a
Alabama.
set of downs
We
here.
beat Alabama in the regular season in a close game. It's LSU that I'm thinking of. They're the ones.
Working clock with the
They're
ground
the
game.
ones who took us down this year
Backfield, nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
both times.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch
Yes!
that ball out, do anything they
He
can
dropped
at all
it.
to get the ball back.
That's one of those throws we see Ryan Gamer in the future making for the Seahawks. On the run, beautiful ball. Drop. Our team doesn't drop it much, though we can't be too upset. 3 minutes left, 37-22, I'm throwing.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
RB, just not enough time.
Escape, it's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed.
Yeah, running back was wide open there. Would have been a simple throw, simple catch, just not enough time. You know, good game stats-wise, minus that pick six. Now, it was a touchdown, right? Just happened to be to the other team. And our defense does it. Kentucky Wildcats are going to the semifinals, and we'll play the winner of Michigan and Miami.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And he's able to find
Listen,
some running room.
I
Nice
I
pickup.
knew their weakness going into this game was the secondary. I knew it. They have good linebackers. They have a good defensive line. Their weakness is their secondary. And if you have any weaknesses in your secondary speed-wise, good luck against our offense.
Time for this defense to somehow make a play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now a timeout.
The Kentucky Wildcats told Penn State, welcome to the SEC today.
For their offense. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to get the
Don't be a hero, right? Take the points.
Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, just knew not to get crazy there. If we make a mistake there, get a pick 6, they're right in it. Kentucky wins! We are going to the semifinals.
Survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage
Incredible.
gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You know, just incredible football, and MVP goes to the defense and our offensive line. The defense dominated. They held Penn State to 7 points, I believe, in the first half. That is just phenomenal. They scored on the first drive. After that, they did not score any more times in the first half, I do not believe. I could be wrong on the score there, but that was just pure domination from a defensive standpoint and offensive standpoint. Yeah, we shut them down in 3 quarters, and then they scored 15 in the 4th. It was too little too late. Simple as that. And this is realistic. Think about this. In real life, only one team that got a first-round bye in the playoffs has won in the 12-team college football playoff era, right? And that team is Indiana in real life here in 2025. Well, now it's 2026, but so yeah, I mean, it's hard to win when you have that bye week in real life right now. I believe only one, yeah, there's only one team, Indiana. I believe they're the only team to do it. So Penn State, they had the bye, multiple bye weeks, and yeah, they came out slow. That was actually very realistic the way that worked out, right? But hey, I knew we could throw on them going into the game. And I told you I wasn't afraid of them, and that is why. I knew they had a weak secondary, and if their defensive line couldn't get through in a second, we can almost complete a pass every single time. And we didn't, and we threw a pick 6, but still, we played a great game. Coach Dodge caught an incredible game. Why did we win? Aggressive coaching. Think back to those aggressive play calls that led to touchdowns. Yeah, that could have went the other way, but Coach Dodge had a game plan. He said he wanted to win, and he got the job done. 10 points in the first, 14 in the second, 6 in the third, 7 in the fourth. Their defense did respond in the second half against us, but their offense just couldn't get it going. Simple as that. And Kentucky Wildcats are moving on. We are a win away from making the national championship and 2 games away from winning it all. Incredible. I can't believe we threw that pick 6. That was terrible. But our defense held them to 268 yards. That's just amazing. This is the stat line here that our team has done an incredible job all season. Right here, we have been unstoppable. No team, I don't want to say no team, but I don't think any team ran for more than 100 yards on us. Maybe one team. But we played some great rushing teams as well. That's how good our defense is at stopping the run. And when we're healthy, we dominate. And our defense is healthy right now. Now, we couldn't run on them, really. We had a couple good runs and a couple good running touchdowns, but Penn State did a good job against the run, minus that 140-yard run. But yeah, just a fantastic game. Our defense deserves all the credit. MVP, offensive line as well. We had the time of possession of 29 minutes. That's why we won. Long, sustained drives. Just textbook football. And textbook football will win games. And Ryan Gamer, 358 yards, 2 touchdowns. The interception was painful. Yeah, it was. A rushing Wilcox, 93 yards and a touchdown. Let's go. Ryan Gamer, minus 29. We did get sacked a couple times. And Banks just dominated 110 yards. He stepped it up in the postseason so far against Tulane. He stepped it up ever since Hilton Jr. got hurt. That was in the conference championship game. And Mason Williams continues to shine. He's unstoppable. You put 50-50 in sure hands on a tight end. Good luck. Amazing. Two touchdowns, 124 yards, and spread the ball around okay today. Not as well as usual, but that's because Banks and Williams were open the whole game, and they were making just impossible catches. They are so good, and I wish Banks played the whole year, right? I mean, imagine Banks alongside Hilton Jr., because we had Hilton Jr. playing the slot, and he dominated the slot, and then he went out, and then Banks started playing the slot, and he just took off running. Did we have any sacks? No. Well, 2 half sacks and no interceptions. What a game. I'm going to go through the highlights, take some screenshots, and then we'll see who we play in the semifinals. But what a win. And you know, one thing I got to point out, I think I've complained about the play calling every single game this year. This is the first game I didn't complain about it. Coach Dodge called his best game so far, and don't get me wrong, he's had a great season, but play calling has been questionable. But today, that was the best play calling variety that I've seen, and yeah, it was perfection. If he calls plays like that from here on out, we're going to win. We're going to win it all. I mean, it's just as simple as that. That was a perfectly coached game. It was aggressive. We went for it on a 4th and 4, right? Like, you know how bold that is? That is tough to do. It's tough to even think about doing that. Another record broken. Ryan Gamer has set the national single season passing yards record. Wait, what? Yes. That's the actual record, national record. What? Just another one? Single season record broken. National single season passing touchdowns record as well. A record-breaking season for Ryan the Punisher here for Big Blue Nation. What? That's single season passing yards and passing touchdown record. And yeah, we won the Rose Bowl. Love that. We really broke the record. That's amazing. But let's go ahead at events time and see what we play. Love to get a Rose Bowl victory, everybody. We are headed to the semifinals, but the question is, who will we play? And it's Miami. Oh boy. The Capital One Orange Bowl between #1 team in the nation, the Miami Hurricanes, against the #5 team, the Kentucky Wildcats. Keep in mind, we were #1 until we lost the conference championship and we dropped from 1 to 5. So yeah, Miami, it's going to be a tough team to beat. Simple as that. Wow. That's going to be really tough. That is going to be extremely tough. But hey, we can win. I mean, we crushed Penn State. That wasn't even close, but they just did not have the speed in the secondary to be able to hang with our receivers. Simple as that. And also our tight end. You know, Mason Williams, he's not like super speed, but he's fast enough, but he just never drops it. He can win almost every 50-50 ball. He's just amazing. So here we go. 40 points per game compared to 29 for Miami. 423 passing compared to 255 and 103 rushing. I mean, just based on those numbers, I'm feeling confident. 106 catches, 1,124 yards for Mason Williams and 18 touchdowns. Yeah, definitely the impact player. And overalls are very similar, 86 to 84. Now, I don't want to say anything. I'm not going to say a word. After seeing that, we just know it's going to be a really tough game. That's the #1 team in the nation. That's all we're going to focus on. They're the best team in the nation. Let's treat them like the best team in the nation. And I know we have a high-flying offense. And yeah, it looks like they have a pretty good defense. But we'll see if they can handle Ryan the Punisher and this Kentucky offense. Now, one thing I want to look at is the record books. Because Ryan Gamer just broke 2 records, it seems. So season records, passing touchdowns, Ryan Gamer, yes, 64 touchdown passes, and yards, 6,267 yards in a season. Too many interceptions to win Heisman. I think he would have won it in real life. You know, this stat right here, Barry Sanders, like, This is on another level, as everybody already knows. But have you ever tried to break this record in this game? Like, have you tried to break it with the same number of games as Barry Sanders? It's impossible. I mean, 2,628 yards in 1988. Wow. Barry Sanders was just on another level. Simple as that. On another level in college and on another level in the NFL as well. But yeah, Ryan Gamer with a record-breaking season. Love that. And next up, Miami in the Orange Bowl, everybody. Let's see what happened in the rest of the bracket. Who made it? Here we go. It's going to be Kentucky and Miami and number 3 Notre Dame against number 10 Georgia. Oh boy. Notre Dame beat Houston 49-10. Oh my. And Notre Dame is looking for back-to-back national championships. They won it last year in this Road to Glory series. They're looking to win it again. And who was I hoping to win? Well, Alabama. We beat them once this year. And I am terrified of that Georgia team because I always lose to Georgia in this game. It's just what happens. I play Georgia, I lose. In College Football 25 and in all the college football video games I played growing up. So yeah, that's when I play Georgia, I typically lose. So they won 38-35 against Alabama. Miami won 22-15 against Michigan there. So we may have to play Georgia. Now listen, I don't really want to play Notre Dame either. They're amazing, and they won the national championship last year. But I played Notre Dame multiple times in the Purdue Boilermakers dynasty, so we can win against Notre Dame. But I just have no confidence ever against Georgia. It's as simple as that. 2 games left. Job's not finished, everybody. 2 games left. But thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for plenty more sports game content. We have multiple ongoing series right now, so if you like career mode series, check out some of my other Ryan Gamer career mode series. And I will see you in the next one, and as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.